questions for Coach.
Mark, obviously, Kaysen, career high threes, huge game. How do you sort of contextualize what he did tonight relative to the season? And I guess, I know you said not to put all the eggs in one basket with these two teams, but I mean, what would he mean in a series between these teams?
Kaysen was great tonight. Obviously, he got it going from three. I thought the way we played on offense benefited everybody tonight. We got good looks against them. Most of our attacks were really appropriate for the way we were getting guarded. Just took what the defense gave us and finished a lot of plays. Obviously, we shot the ball well. I thought in our Toronto game recently at home, we had a game offensively that was similar where we generated really good looks, and it was just one of those nights where they didn't fall despite great process. And those types of games and stretches test your conviction to keep playing the right way. And I thought tonight, that paid dividends for us. We played the right way, and we cashed in some of those shots.
And then just to that point on the process, a lot of that is Shai needing to both make those reads when two bodies come, and obviously the shot falling. For Shai specifically, have you seen this season with the injuries and just the teams increasing coverages, have you seen the season sort of almost force him to be a better playmaker?
I think the playoffs do that, and I think that's where some of the lessons that he's learned over time have come from, is those playoff series and the way that teams are just going to make him give it up sometimes. And he's found a really appropriate blend, that he's had all year, but it was definitely on display today with finding his spots to attack and be aggressive and control parts of the game as he did in the second and third quarters tonight, and also get off it early and activate everybody else. And his feel for that has only improved over time. And I thought, even when he was off the floor tonight, we had much better attacks than we did the other night in Minnesota. I thought that was a glaring thing from that game the other night, is that we weren't able to generate advantages when he was not in the game, and tonight we were. So I thought there was a step forward even when he wasn't out there. So a lot of good progress tonight.
Mark, after the game, we saw Chet and some other guys dump water on Kaysen's head and sort of celebrate with him. What does Kaysen mean to the group, and what's it mean when a role player like him goes off like that?
Well, he's one of many guys on our team that, plays his role very well on obviously a very good team. His winning percentage as a pro is crazy when you look at Kaysen Wallace's winning percentage. But, one of the things that comes with playing on a team of this level as a young player is your role can feel narrow at times relative to your peers. If he was not on a team this good, he probably would be able to do a lot more, and his role would be a little wider. And so when you've got a guy that is that committed to that kind of role, is that committed to winning and team success, have a night like tonight, everybody's happy for him, because he shows up, he takes the minutes he gets, he sometimes starts, he sometimes doesn't. Some nights he gets a couple shots, and he doesn't get his cracks, and so on the night that he does and he delivers, everybody's thrilled for him.
What would you think of the physicality tonight? Maybe the way the game was called, it seemed like both sides were upset at times and got a little chippy.
Yeah, I thought the first half was all over the place, to be honest with you, and I thought the officials did a better job in the second half. I thought, the first half was chippy and physical. I thought the whistle was more consistent in the second half, and both teams adjusted, and it made for a cleaner game. So I thought those guys did a good job adjusting at halftime, just like the teams do. But it was a physical game. Both teams were hungry and obviously wanted to win. And I thought it was good competition.
What did you see on the offensive glass for you all tonight? I know it didn't manifest in like a ton of second chance points, but a lot of extra possessions.
Yeah, especially early, we got great activity. Some of the non-Shai minutes early, we got some good offensive rebounds. We didn't convert, but you got to remember, every time you do that, they're not running, and they're an elite transition team. A lot of times Jokic is the guy getting the rebound, and he's just one of the best leads of the break in the league, regardless of position, with the long outlet passes and then the way that he pushes the ball and can find people. So getting on the glass, getting those extra possessions against their transition offense specifically is important. And tonight we did a good job. Did all the things you need to do to win on the road tonight. That was one of them.
It seemed like there was some a speed and a quickness in the half court on offense. Is that what you're talking about when you're saying better attacks?
Yeah, we were just sharper all the way around. And we've had kind of an up and down stretch that happened to fall in a condensed part of the schedule. And so we're not one to overreact to that. And there was very little reaction to the last game. tonight. We just wanted to kind of see where we were and let the guys give them the space to respond. And we came out. We were much sharper. I thought we were fresher. We were just way more like ourselves. The guys did a great job on that.
What did you make of the game plan execution on guys like Murray and Jokic in this one here?
Really good. I thought we did a great job kind of at the point of attack on those two guys. Where we got hurt and where we need to improve next time is some of the closeouts out of that. Like they got some plays that they were like naked shooting threes, and we certainly don't want to give up that to anybody, especially a team like this. And they burned us tonight. They shot 45 or 46% from three, so that was a huge source of offense. But the next time we play them, you can't take the first part for granted. I mean, those guys are great players and really tough covers. So I thought the job we did on those two guys, Murray and Jokic, tonight was exceptional. Other things we could clean up moving forward, but we certainly don't want to take that part for granted.
Casey had a big game. I think it was Game 4 in this building of the series last year. Have you seen just kind of his impact that he had, not just in that series, but the postseason whole carry over to what he's done this season?
Yeah, I've said many times, the postseason gives you two things. It gives you wisdom and it gives you confidence. And, when you fall short, it's humbling. You're getting exposed by your opponent in every series. You're getting knocked down, put against the ropes. And you gain wisdom from that. You learn about yourselves. You learn about your team. You learn hard lessons at times. And you also gain confidence when you kind of rise to the challenges. And this series, because of our respect for Denver and the pedigree that they have, this series gave us a lot of confidence when we came out of it because we really had to conquer a great team. And I thought the guys like Kaysen, Wiggins had a great game in this building as well. I thought the guys gained that confidence last year from that. I thought we as a team collectively gained confidence from that. And that's a credit to Denver. I say that as a compliment to them.
Anybody else? Thank you, Coach.